Happy Pride Night from Werner Park as the Jägermeister Cup rolls back into town. Tonight, Union Omaha look to make up ground in Group 3 and take revenge on home soil. Spokane Velocity got the better of the two sides back on May 11th and sit 2 places above and 1 point ahead coming into Week 5. Speaking of those Jägermeister Cup standings, in Group 3, it's the Hailstorm on a tear early on, 13 goals for with 9 points. Spokane in second with 5. Omaha down in fourth for now with 4 points to their name. It was a big 3 points back on May 11th. And we previously mentioned, let's take a look at how that 5-goal thriller went down out on the West Coast. Everyone in attendance didn't have to wait long for this one to get started. 11th minute, Misael Rodriguez through the wickets, makes it 1-0 Los Bujos. Canceled out 5 minutes later by Andre Lewis into the top left corner. 1-1 going into the break. Bottom right corner makes it 2-1. Pedro Dolabella with the PK in minute 51. And then the former Union Omaha man, again, 5 minutes later, Luis Gil levels the contest at 2 apiece. Leave it late. 93rd minute, Javier Martin Gil seals 3 points in a 5-goal thriller for Spokane. Talked about Pedro Dolabella a little bit earlier. The mayor, as he was affectionately called at Marshall, voted the USL League One Player of the Month, a former NC2A national champion, 2022 MLS Pro Best 11 selection with Rochester, New York FC. He's got 5 goals and 2 assists in his last 6. Somebody who head coach Dominic Casciato says really carved out a space for himself in the side this season and one of the best midfielders in the league. As for Spokane, it's been a little bit of a different story as of late. They got a win against Chivas' U23 side in exhibition, but in league play and Jägermeister Cup play, the Velocity have done well to create chances, but head coach Lee Vedman says they just haven't converted them. No goals in their last 2 outings in regulation time. That's got to change tonight if they want to get 3 points against Union Omaha once again. Just about time for the first half kick, but we're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll present to you the starting 11, and then, of course, the opening kick from Werner Park. Don't go anywhere.
This just in, Omaha is a soccer city, and it's time for you to join the party at Werner Park. Experience the electrifying soccer atmosphere, savor mouth-watering concessions, and watch Union Omaha, the most successful club in USL League One history, light up the pitch. Come enjoy our Night of Champions and Baird Home Scarf giveaway on June 1st, Pride Night and Thrifty Thursday on June 13th, and X-Cancer Awareness Night on June 27th at Werner Park. One city, one club, one means all.
My name is Blake Malone.
My name is Anderson Holt.
Wallace Lapsley.
And I play center back for Union Omaha.
And I'm a center back for Union Omaha.
Goalkeeper.
So when I first got to Union Omaha, I found out that the USL and Union Omaha have a very close relationship with Bellevue University because they provided me with the opportunity to extend my education and further my ability to seek out knowledge.
I chose Bellevue University to pursue my education because it provided a convenient way to both manage my career as a professional soccer player, but also continue to pursue my academic interests and pursuits.
Getting a degree will be just opening up a bunch of doors for me that I didn't have possible before. A college degree is still very powerful at this time, and it means a lot to show that you have the dedication to stick out a plan through college while I'm pursuing professional soccer, and I think that will show a lot.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting new tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Just about go time from Werner Park. Let's take a look at the lineup, starting with the hosts in their white/lavender home stripe. 4-4-2, the go-to formation for head coach Dominic Casciato. Leading the line, Misael Rodriguez with 6 goals on the season, scoreless in his last 2 outings. Next to him, Aaron Gomez, somebody who Coach Casciato said is a little bit underrated for the Buhos this season. As for Spokane, it's a little bit of a different look. Same thing with 4 at the back, and then more numbers in midfield. Josh Doling, the man leading the line up top, and then Luis Heel wearing number 10, playing that attacking midfield position. The former Union Omaha standout who scored against his former side when these two teams met back in May, and then that 2 midfielder pivot, Colin Fernandez and Andre Lewis. Ball on the spot for the Californian Luis Heel in his first return to Werner Park, not wearing a Union Omaha badge over his heart. Man in the middle tonight, Jose Lara. One last check of the watch from the official. And the whistle sounds, the ball rolling in Nebraska in Jägermeister Cup Week 5. Union Omaha in that white and lavender home stripe, already trying to go forward early on. Long ball to the far side is over Waldeck. Rodriguez corrals it. Misael Rodriguez looking for shooting space and was denied it. Hurried away by Kale. Spokane attacking to the right in the all-black away strip. Union Omaha was wearing a very flowery pregame kit tonight. Their Let Love Bloom kit in conjunction with Nebraska Medicine, with a portion of all the jersey proceeds going to Omaha for Us, a local LGBTQ plus resource center. Lovely initiative here on Pride Night in Werner Park. Chopped down on the far side, Mitchak Jerome. The Haitian who has played the full 90 in 4 of his last 5 contests. His first season in USL League One, signed from the Indy 11. 78 senior caps for Haiti, the 33-year-old. Union Omaha coming into tonight off a boastful 5-2 performance against the Chattanooga Red Wolves, the most offensively potent 90 minutes for Los Buhos so far this season. But still, head coach Dominic Casciato said we made some sloppy mistakes at the back, and Spokane are able to find spaces on the wing, so if we don't clean this up, we're in trouble. First chance for the visitors to settle into their formation on the ball. Here's Ahmed Longmire. Looking long and looking out of play as well. There is head coach Dominic Casciato in his second stint with the club. Named the 2023 USL League One Coach of the Year, guiding the Owls to a regular season title, and then also named the 2024 May Coach of the Month, with the Player of the Month, Pedro Dolabella, getting forward in midfield. Akoff on the ball, trying to get by Waldeck. He gets the cross in. Wasn't allowed to bounce by Martin Heel. Omaha looking lively in the opening stages of this one. Jerome once again. Here is Pedro Dolabella. Shifted behind the ball carrier, but somebody who's been getting forward this year more than in seasons past. Nicknamed the Mayor for his time at Marshall. Captured the Thundering Herds National Championship in 2021 with the armband on his left sleeve. Akoff tried to slice it in behind Waldeck, who read it all the way. Akoff first to it again. This time falls to Marcelo Lage. Lewis to settle. Waldeck's pass took a touch on the way through. Heel trying to settle it, battling with Dolabella. That will be the matchup to watch tonight. Both coaches coming into tonight talked about the importance of dominating possession. Pedro Dolabella, the man who takes the reins for the hosts. Luis Heel, the conduit offensively for Spokane. Check of the shoulder and the turn from Mastrantonio. Jerome given space, doesn't want to explore it. Here's Dolabella. Milanese made the run, didn't get the overlapping ball. Omaha going to try and foray down this near side. Team that went from playing 4 games in 10 days to now 1 a week in the midweek. Said Coach Casciano, well, it's a bit different for us. It's a new rhythm that we've got to settle into, but the hard work, the drive, it all stays the same. Dolabella trying to turn. No way through for him on that account, and the ball plowed all the way through. Carlos Marancio, the man in all orange for the visitors. Elects to play it short, though talking to head coach Lee Vedman in the midweek, he spoke on how Marancio will be a key factor in how Spokane builds. Most goalkeepers like to just play short or all the way long, but he's had to step back and see his position from a different perspective. Martin Hill, the man with the dramatic winner in 90+3. And these two teams met back in early May. Long ball for Moumba and too long in the end. Spokane true to form, trying to play down the wing, the flanks rather. Here is head coach Lee Vedman. His first season in charge with the expansion franchise, previously of the Charleston Battery sidelines. You hear the shout from velocity players asking to put some pressure on the ball carrier. Spokane keen to just settle back a little bit. Pick up zones rather than players. It's allowed some space for Milanese to get forward. Malone. Mastrantonio. Good first touch from Blake Malone. It was a tough pass for him. Clipped in behind. Joe Gallardo, who on paper is playing a little bit deeper in midfield, was all the way forward for that one. Bit of fluidity early on for Union Omaha. Malone. Dolabella. Milanese trying that clipped ball in behind once again. A little bit of a shove on the back of Aaron Gomez. Couldn't keep it in touch. Spokane's kit tonight, as you can see the QR code on the chest of Carlos Marancio. It's a first of its kind. The community kit with various sponsors benefiting local Spokane nonprofits and rotating monthly with a corporate partner. Creative and unique initiative from Velocity. First shot comes in off the bar, doesn't cross the line. Second opportunity off target. And a spark from nowhere. Union Omaha nearly taking the lead inside 10 minutes. It was a dipping ball from way out that beat Carlos Marancio. The crossbar denying Joe Gallardo, who we just saw on the near touchline. Worked his way all the way to the other side of midfield. PC, Dolabella. Akoff wants it long. He'll get it. Manages to keep it in play, but it's a poor pass in the end. Lewis. Clever turn from Akale. Back for Masango Akale. Trying to take a little bit too much space. Now a chance for Spokane to step up a little bit. Goes out for an Omaha throw. Inside 10 minutes, Los Bujos with almost 70% possession. And just waiting for the center official to allow play to restart. Akoff giving the okay. Give and go for Akale. Loses out on the shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Right in front of the Union Omaha faithful. Not a lot of numbers for the host, but trying to get forward at pace. Good turn from Rodriguez. Didn't test Marancio in the end. Lovely little turn. The Cruyff touch to get it out of his feet. Tried to pick out the side netting, and credit to the goalkeeper for reading his body language and shuffling over before the ball was even struck. Here, Momba tried to get that return ball, goes out for a Spokane throw. Will be Javier Martin Hill to take it. A Madrid native. Started his last two contests, his first back-to-back starts this season. This is good link-up play. Doling, Fernandez to the far side. Waldeck urged to have a go. He's never scored a professional goal, Derek Waldeck. That shot not going to be his first. Two-time NCAA champion with Stanford. Began his pro career back in 2020 with North Texas SC and debuted against Forward Madison. Waldeck has spent some time in League One for a little bit now. Most recently with One Knoxville. USL on ESPN2 kicks off summer with a League One showdown as Forward Madison FC takes on South Georgia Tormenta FC on Saturday, June 15th at 3 p.m. Eastern. Mango's looking dangerous this year. South Georgia, a team that can get the ball in the back of the net in the most surprising scenarios. It'll be a great watch. This match as well has some billing to live up to. Of course, a 5-goal thriller in the reverse fixture, but both of these teams looking to make up ground in Group 3 in the Jägermeister Cup on Northern Colorado Hailstorm. Dolabella nearly picking that pass out. Los Bujos might get a chance here. It's behind Rodriguez and behind Dolabella. His first touch let him down. Lewis isn't allowed to break and commits a foul in the process. In prime position for a free kick. It seems that every time Union Omaha lose the ball, they look the likely side to get it right back. Not a lot of contact in the end, but impeded the forward progress of the player unfairly. From that look, it's the correct decision. Not sure what Andre Lewis was upset about. He's preventing the quick restart. Doesn't seem like Union Omaha was really in position to do it anyways. Gallardo, Gomez, and PC standing over it. Brazilian now stands alone. And he began his career with the Corinthians Academy. PC has a hit and required a flying paw from Mirancio. The goalkeeper holding strong for the visitors with the crossbar to thank, and his defenders in front of him grateful for that save. 25-year-old from Mexico who made a season-high 7 saves last time out against Greenville. Quarters tonight presented by Modelo, the first of the night for Union Omaha. A few players inside the 6, causing some trouble. It's a deep delivery headed straight down. Dolabella on the other side of it. Was a bit farther away from goal than he may have realized. And he'll want that one back. Pedro Dolabella. 5 goals, 2 assists for him in his last 6 matches. A man on form. 5 goals, 3 assists total on the season in 9 appearances. That was the same tally he equaled in 30 appearances last year for Los Bujos. Somebody who has come a really long way in the eyes of his head coach, Dominic Casciato. Last year took him some time to get adjusted and establish himself on the team, but a top player, says his head coach, and somebody who is well supported in the locker room. "16 minutes gone from Werner Park. Philip Galati with you. Union Omaha and Spokane Velocity scoreless. Dangerous ball in, rather easily dealt with. Dolabella still going and tried to force that ball to Akoff, who's gonna get there. Dion Akoff with the pace and the ball in, off the post, could fall kindly for Rodriguez! Smashed into the back of the net, and Union Omaha go in front. The second opportunity dispatched with poise and power and precision. And Rodriguez breaks his goal-scoring drought. That was some run from Dion Akoff to get on the end of that ball. It looked like a cross at first glance that came off the posts. Maybe not his intention, but the end product all the same for Union Omaha. A simple touch, kept it low, locked his ankle. Textbook stuff from Misael Rodriguez. And the Parliament behind cage have something to cheer about early on in this one. Waldeck all the way through. Flag stays down against Josh Doling. Velocity looking for an immediate response. They've got space forward. Lovely touch. Clip to the near side. And Luis Hill can't get on the other end of it. Rashid knew who to restart play. Yet to be tested in this one, the Union Omaha keeper.
Hey, why do I have to go?
May not have liked the grass that he was standing on, getting that ball back into play. Jose Lara's whistle sounds again. Marcelo Lage is getting a talking to, the Middleton, Massachusetts native. Played his college ball with the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina. Take another look at the foul. There's a bit of a push off in the air there. Nardo back on his feet. Lovely touch for Akoff. Akoff in trouble though now. Manages to wriggle free. Still going, Dion Akoff. And what a run that would have been if not for the sliding challenge. It's been called a goal kick. Dion Akoff irate that he didn't get a better reward for his run. Dion Akoff with a fantastic game early on in this one. How on earth did he wriggle free? Cuts back onto his left, and then the nutmeg by Waldeck. And it came off of him last, but very nearly found the window to play a ball in. A California native, his lone assist of the year came against South Georgia Tormenta back on May 4th. Don't think tonight's play can count as an assist since it came off the post. I'm sure he'll be claiming it. '23 All-League second team for Union Omaha. Heel. Poor ball. Mistimed the run. Played it behind the runner, now PC. Plenty of space on for the switch. Melanese onto it. These two holding midfielders for Union Omaha, Dolabella and PC, given so much space and so much freedom positionally. Just watch how those two move. Dolabella now back on the near side. PC checked back into the middle. The Drums starting back up behind goal on the far side. Excellent turnout at Werner Park for Pride Night. That one blocked. Spokane could have numbers forward here. Looking for the equalizing goal. Space maybe for the cross. It was shut down on the far side by Blake Malone. Ariel Moumba running out of real estate. Moumba making just his third start on the year. Came off the bench last time out for Spokane against Greenville, had started the previous two matches before that. So Nuhu's last goal kick didn't go very well. Looks a little more confident with this one. First ball and second ball won by Union Omaha. And the third given away. Martin Hill. Here's Fernandez now. He's given room to go forward. Instead plays Lewis. Diagonal run in the corner is a no-go. The cross took a deflection. Out for a first corner for Velocity. Derek Waldeck has played every single minute this season for Spokane. Somebody who fits the bill of exactly what we're trying to do, said head coach Lee Vieden. Luis Hill standing over it. 2 assists to his name on the year. Had 9 last year for Union Omaha. Lofted delivery is a good one. Required a header away. That ball had some real hang time. It looks like it will be Waldeck to take the corner on the near side. Natural left footer. Spokane have been able to create chances this season well, just haven't found the end product as often as they should, according to their head coach. Won't have a chance to produce anything from the corner just yet. Waldeck with a minute to catch his breath. Had 6 assists last year, 4-1 Knoxville. Yet to register his first goal contribution in 2024. Fist delivery a little bit better. Hit, took a weird bounce, and a good diving save from Rashid Nuhu. He was ready for it. Almost nobody else was. Nobody getting any definitive contact on that ball. 2022 USL League One Goalkeeper of the Year, up for the challenge. Waldeck to deliver once again. This one to the near post. Headed back into the box. And now Gallardo just going to get that one away. Chance for Union Omaha to step up. It's an excellent pass to the far side from Moumba. Driving at his man. Losing that battle against Jerome. Ball went out of play. Ariel Moumba once again trying to make something happen, the former Crew 2 man. MLS Next Pro runner-up last year with the Capybaras. It's another poor goal kick from the back from Nuhu. Lodge. Waldeck. 26th minute. Spokane still looking for the response. They've seen most of the ball since that opening goal. They'll see more of it now from the throw-in. Fernandez. Lodge. Wing backs for velocity getting really wide, trying to stretch this pitch. Not an easy task, especially when Omaha command the channel so well. That ball exactly evident of the defensive fortitude for the Owls. Select, the official matchball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Good ball in behind. Will the flag stay down? It will. Dion Akoff once again. For Rodriguez once again. It was a tough angle to deal with. And in the end, an important challenge from Ahmed Longmire. So much time and space. Rodriguez making the run. Something that his head coach, Dominic Casciato, says he does better than anybody else on this team and better than most in the league, is making those quick darting diagonal dashes. That's awesome. You might have heard it from the home faithful. Union Omaha corner kick presented by Modelo. They said it a lot better than I could. Another lofted delivery. Another okay header away. Second clearance stopped by Union Omaha. That pass picked up by Moumba. Waldeck trying to get forward. Ball played behind him. And now Los Bujos charging forward again. A shot from way out. Sliding challenge came in. No whistle. Joe Gallardo thought he might have seen Carlos Mirancio off his line. It was a long way out. It was Moumba that slid in. Didn't look like he caught any of Gallardo in the process. Gallardo, the Orlando City Academy product, with 2 goals this season, Scored last time out against the Chattanooga Red Wolves, and then got his most recent assist the game before against Northern Colorado. Nuhu not keen to send this one long. Hasn't seen much success with that tonight. Check Jerome. Dolabella with his heels on the paint. Again, you see that positional freedom from the two pivot midfielders for Union Omaha. Able to go wide as wingers, come back centrally as defenders, even operate offensively as attackers. PC. Back for the mayor, Pedro Dolabella. Akoff now, again, wants to drive right at Waldeck. He's seen a lot of success doing that in this one. Waldeck gets the better this time around. Akoff, who spent a number of seasons playing professionally in Scandinavia. Came back stateside 2022. Lage first underneath it. Gallardo picking up the second ball with the step over. Nobody on for the switch. Akoff with green grass once again. Again, the two midfielders for Union Omaha are way up. Dolabella now checking back. Dolabella now trying to play that overlapping ball. Malone made the run. Antonio. Aaron Gomez. Melanese in trouble. Sliding challenge was a good one from Master Antonio. And right to his fellow defender, Malone. Didn't take enough care with it. Lewis. In a spot of bother. Gets the 1-2 and now has a lot more space to open up. Plays Moomba into an advanced position. Tried to thread it through for Doling. That diagonal run, a good one. And Luis Heel will trot over to take the corner kick. Josh Doling, who scored a good goal in Spokane's last outing, an exhibition match against Chivas de Guadalajara's U23 side. Somebody who his head coach Lee Wiedemann says hasn't gotten as many goals as he deserves this season. Look for the equalizer now from the corner. Heel's delivery to the back post. And the whistle sounds. And the yellow card comes out. Blake Malone has been shown a yellow card. And he's dragged down Marcel Lage in the box. That looks like a penalty kick, and it will be. Blake Malone got a piece of Marcelo Lage's jersey and brought him to the turf. It will be a penalty kick. And how storybook is this? Luis Heel, the former Union Omaha man, in his first game back at Werner Park with a chance to equalize from 12 yards. He scored against his former side already once this season. And Spokane Velocity with a chance to level this one in the 33rd minute. It's Luis Heel against his former teammate, Rashid Nuhu. Heel steps up and slots it home. And for the second time this season, Luis Heel comes back to haunt his former club. It's 1-1 at Werner Park. And wearing the captain's armband for Spokane Velocity, Luis Heel with a dagger into the hearts of Los Bujos. Marcelo Lage fouled in the box. Heel just about getting it underneath Rashid Nuhu, who read it all the way, perhaps knowing exactly where his former teammate was going. Luis Gil with his 4th goal in all competitions this season, half of them coming against his former club. Dolabella was the farthest man up for Union Omaha, midfielder. Again, higher than the forwards. You see that positional freedom for Omaha. And now the hosts are back to a level scoreline. Doling fouled. Master Antonio can't believe it. The Italian who played his youth career for various Serie A clubs, including Parma, Torino, and Napoli. Even represented Italy at the U15 and U17 levels. Martin Gil. And now the Union Omaha supporters trying to inject some life into their side, increase the decibels on their chants. Well read by Malone, the lone name in the referee's pocketbook so far. Kale went down rather softly, referee not interested. Lewis going down this time, and the whistle will sound. Javier Martin Gil. Union Omaha doing a nice job of not allowing Spokane Velocity to get forward. Waldeck going to try and change that. Thought about going himself. Has that capability to dribble in behind. Now Mirancio. Gonna send it long. Malone battling, Malone winning that battle too. On a yellow card, has to be mindful. Dion Akoff, whose name we haven't said in a while. Making a good run in behind, has work to do with that ball. Never gets the chance to. Numbers slowly queuing up in the area for Union Omaha. It's the first time that Velocity FC are going to be tested quite a bit. Gallardo. Akoff just waiting to pounce. Gallardo fakes the shot on his left foot. Doesn't want to try it. And that's a poor pass in the end. A real let-off from Blake Malone. Waldeck in no real hurry to restart play. You might have seen at the bottom of your screen, head coach Lee Wiedemann instructing some of the players right in front of him. Interesting to see how the attack may change down the near channel. They've got the ball on that side of the pitch now. Javier Martin Gil and Andre Lewis playing a bit of tennis. Lewis now looking for the switch. It's a good one too. Excellent touch by Waldeck to bring it down in stride. Flag stays down against Moumba. Crossing towards Gil. Keeps it in play. Gil. Javier Martin Gil now cutting it back. Didn't hit it hard enough. Josh Doling wanted a better pass. PC wanted that ball out of the danger zone. Javier Martin Gil had a look into the box, thought about the shot too, tried to sell it. PC not falling for it. Lovely roulette turn from Colin Fernandez. Blake Malone standing tall. No real end product for Colin Fernandez, but how about the nifty little roulette turn? Completely left Marco Milanese flat-footed. Fernandez with a bit of skill. Waldeck with a good delivery. Nuhu with an awkward palm to it. Falling away from it, just did what he could to get it out of play. It's another deep delivery from Derek Waldeck. Tried that last one at the front post. Luca Mastrantonio was underneath it. Rashid Nuhu not taking any chances. 40th minute from Werner Park. One apiece. Goal scorer, Luis Heel, flipping it in. Rodriguez's header away. Gallardo chasing down the rebound. It's back for Heel. Andre Lewis. Mumba left it behind, and the flag goes up. It's a good idea from Mario Mumba. Man formerly of Columbus Crew 2. Transferred to that side in 2022. Before that was with the Oakland Roots and was the very last player from that team's inaugural roster to leave the club. Rancio. Completely out of play. Union Omaha with a far brighter side in the first 15, even 20 minutes. Since then, it's been all Spokane. Lodge. Waldeck. Worried it out of play to nobody. Malone now. Back to the near side for Los Bujos. BC closed down quick enough. Does either side have it in him for an equalizer before the break? Milanese kept it in play. Javier Martin Hill did his job defensively, but thought it should have been a throw-in. Milanese has played the full 90 in the last 3 matches consecutively. Former All-Big West first team with UC Irvine. Good cutback from Milanese, who slid in, got the ball, didn't keep the attack alive. Lake Malone might. It falls to PC now. Union Omaha not giving up on it. Akoff wants to take a run for himself. Has space to clip it behind. Gallardo! Connected with the bouncing ball, dragged it wide of that far post. That ball was well and truly behind him. Had plenty of time to set up his shooting motion too. Gallardo looking for goals in back-to-back matches. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. That's a poor sliding challenge. Referee waves advantage. Doling trying to put it in behind. Now is that another penalty? Luis Heel went down. He wanted the whistle to sound. And the man in charge, Jose Lara, does not blow that whistle. Take another look at it. That's a foul. Advantage was played. Only playing the right ball, little strong. There might have been some contact there. Tough to see from that angle. Referee with the better view. Good ball in. Nuhu first to it. Mumba goes crashing into the net. And Rashid Nuhu took some contact from one of his own defenders. It was Dion Akoff tracking back and running into his man between the posts. Bit of a calamitous sequence defensively for the hosts. And now in the 45th minute, Jose Lara will trot to midfield. Seems the fourth official has alerted him to something unsavory on the Spokane sideline, and the yellow card comes out. Lee Wiedman, the head coach of Velocity FC, is into the referee's book. Yellow card for him. May have been arguing that no call on the penalty shot for Heel, who heads the ball down now, and the volley is a good one into a defender and then into the sky from Dolabella. Fourth official says 2 more minutes in this one. Isael Rodriguez's 17th minute strike canceled out from the spot in the 33rd by Luis Heel. And 2 minutes for either side to take charge going into the break. Lage, former Las Vegas Lights man. Waldeck, decisive ball to Doling. Couldn't turn from that first touch, but manages to stay with it. Kale. Still a Kale. Martin Heel was a mile offside. He knew it too. Just lackadaisically played that pass once the ball got to him. She knew who wants everybody to step up. Union Omaha in no hurry to. Another long ball from the goalkeeper. Still pinballing around. And now Jerome to settle. Akoff. Trying to turn and very little room to do so. Akoff will have to back it up. Malone wants to go on a run. Doesn't have a lot of time to do so. Milanese. Lovely idea. Javier Martin Hill shielded it out of play. But because of that, it's a Union Omaha throw. Then Marco Milanese will not have time to take. 45 down from Werner Park. Luis Heel against his former side for the second time this season. With his goal in the 33rd, equaling the 17th minute tally from Isael Rodriguez for Union Omaha. The 2 goal scorers on your screen. Walking into the locker room after the first half has concluded. Union Omaha at Spokane Velocity, unable to be separated through 45. We'll have the first half highlights and a whole lot more content in just a little bit. Stick with us.
Wallace Lapsley, goalkeeper. An opportunity to further your education where you have such an amazing place like Bellevue University. It's opened lots of doors for me, whatever sort of paths I choose to take post playing soccer.
To be a part of Nebraska Medicine
Hi, welcome.
Good to see you.
is to be a part of something extraordinary.
Nebraska Medicine, how may I help you?
Because these are the doors
How are you?
that open doors
That went really well.
to growth
Hey.
and opportunity for each other and for our community. For those who know that the academic experience,
You know what? I agree.
the life experience that you get here is beyond what you can get anywhere
Doing
else.
great.
And that's exactly why here is where you belong. Nebraska Medicine, together extraordinary.
our captain, our governor, the one that started it all. How are you doing today, Rashid?
I'm pretty tired.
What's your pregame routine? What makes you so special on the field?
I wouldn't say I have a pregame routine, but I like to, before the games at home, I just do a little stretching, get my legs going. And, I just listen to my music, Afro beats, just chill out, relax, get my mind off the game stress.
He can't reveal all his secrets, That's all you guys get.
Highlights from week 4 in the Jägermeister Cup. We start with one Knoxville SC and Lexington SC. This one didn't really kick off until the second half. Good ball played into the box. Headed in by Jalen Chrysler in the 50th minute to make that 1-0 for the host. Short corner, easy delivery. Nobody picking up the run at the back post. And it's 1-0, 1 Knoxville. They would double their lead in the 75th minute after Lexington went down to 10. Ball just about kept in touch, and nobody picks up the delayed run from Frank Ross. 1 Knoxville takes all 3 points by a score of 2-0. Down to Richmond with the Kickers and the Charlotte Independents. This one a 1-goal game on the stroke of halftime. J.C. Obregon gets the link-up play with Luis Alvarez. The chop pass from Carlton Belmar. Obregon plays the 1. Alvarez takes on about 5 defenders and then plays the 2. The give and go with the sole goal in this contest. The Independents taking all 3 points, but not for lack of trying. Richmond nearly had a chance at the end. A big save from Austin Pack and a big goal line clearance from Clay Dimmick to seal it. Chattanooga and Forward Madison, the Mingos trying to go atop Group 2, and they would in some fashion. Juan Galindrez with the overhead kick rifled into the back of the net in minute number 43. Completely unmarked, and that play was worthy of number 1 on SportsCenter's top 10, and now Forward Madison in position number 1 in Group 2. The Red Wolves did what they could on home soil, but in the end, some heroic defending sealed the clean sheet for Forward Madison. 1-0 to score in that one. Chattanooga with just 3 points to Forward Madison's 9 in Group 2. Hailstorm and Fuego, this one just crazy. 7 goals in total. Started with Bruno Rendon in the 50th minute, then answered in the 61st from Clayton Torr. 1 apiece, and the action just about ready to heat up. 65th minute, Jackson Dietrich makes it 2-1 NoCo, and the scoring far from over. 5 minutes later, the Hailstorm on the offensive front again. It's big Ethan Horde with a towering header to make it 3-1 for the hosts, and that's when Fuego turned on the flames. Penalty shout was given in the box and dispatched by Robert Coronado. Goalkeeper nearly had it, and in the 80th minute, it's 3-2 NoCo. So 3 minutes later, in the 83rd minute, it's 3-3. Lucky bounce for Raul Mendiola, but he makes the most of it. But then a minute later, it was NoCo back in front. Danny Robles with the 7th goal of the match, the 4th for the Hailstorm, and they defend home turf in an absolute thriller. One last one for you. Going back to group number 1 in the Jägermeister Cup now, Tormenta FC and the Triumph. This one, another 4-goal contest. Started off with Leo Castro in the 5th minute. Tormenta answering a couple minutes later in the 13th. Austin Wayner finds the back of the net. It's 1-1. Tormenta thinking that they can try and make up some ground on Greenville, who sit atop Group 1. That not the case. Liam McKinnon, the USL League One legend, with a brace in the last 10 minutes, finds the back of the net for the first time in the 80th minute and seals the deal for all 3 points and Greenville's 3rd goal in the 89th. Triumph sitting atop Group 1 with 9 points. That's all we got for Week 4. Week 5 rolls on after the break.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The best nights start with Jägermeister. Made with 56 botanicals. Always served ice cold.
Take a miracle to come back from this. Heartbreaking end to the season. But what's this?
For the moments when anticipation
Clock's counting down. 5,
celebration. Jägermeister. Meister the moment.
Rolls it across, Cheney leaves it. Galindres! Regulation time. Doyle, and up in front, rebound, scores!
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
Let's take a look at the news and notes around USL League One. First off, some League One action on ESPN2. Forward Madison FC taking on South Georgia Tormenta FC. The Battle of the Birds on June 15th, Saturday at 3 p.m. Meanwhile, you've seen them in action tonight. Head coach Dominic Cacciato and player of the month, Pedro Dolabella, the two for Union Omaha, clearing out the monthly awards for USL League One. Let's take a look at the scoreboard from the Jägermeister Cup Round 4. You just saw the highlights, and there's some serious movement in between the table. That win for one Knoxville puts Forward Madison on top of Group 2. Meanwhile, Northern Colorado out to a commanding lead in Group 3 with 9 points. That's 3 ahead of Spokane Velocity as things currently stand. And then Greenville with a 3-1 win over South Georgia Tormenta. And Greenville now with 9 points in pole position of Group number 1. So for the rest of the Round 5 schedule, it's Union Omaha, Chattanooga Red Wolves on June 27th. That one a Thursday 8 p.m. kick. Charlotte Independence and the Richmond Kickers, who just played a little bit ago, are going to be battling it out once again in Group 1. Meanwhile, Greenville and Lexington, a huge chance for Lexington to make up some much-needed points, with Spokane taking on the Group 3 leaders, Northern Colorado, at 9 p.m. Saturday, June 29th. That's all we got for you now. We're going to take one more break. Second half kickoff from Werner Park in just a bit.
Myrtle and Cypress Coffee House. We're located in the heart of Gifford Park neighborhood in Midtown Omaha. The idea behind the coffee shop came out of the neighborhood's expressed desire for a place for people to gather. From being rooted in our neighborhood, to choosing ingredients and processes that nourish, to supporting coffee growers and their communities, Myrtle and Cypress connects you to Union Omaha's beautiful motto, one means all.
My name is Blake Malone.
My name is Anderson Holt.
Wallace Lapsley.
And I play center back for Union Omaha.
And I'm a center back for Union Omaha.
Goalkeeper.
So when I first got to Union Omaha, I found out that the USL and Union Omaha have a very close relationship with Bellevue University, because they provided me with the opportunity to extend my education and further my ability to seek out knowledge.
I chose Bellevue University to pursue my education because it provided a convenient way to both manage my career as a professional soccer player, but also continue to pursue my academic interests and pursuits.
Getting a degree will be just opening up a bunch of doors for me that I didn't have possible before. A college degree is still very powerful at this time, and it means a lot to show that you have the dedication to stick out a plan through college while I'm pursuing professional soccer, and I think that will show a lot.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting new tournament all year long. Please, drink responsibly. And with that, let's take a look at our first half highlights. It was a back and forth first half in the end with honors even through 45, but Union Omaha maybe should have had a couple more goals, especially early on in this one. Single digits on the clock off the underside of the crossbar. Joe Gallardo from way out, and then PC from the free kick, testing Carlos Mirancio, who to his credit did well to stand tall. Pedro Doladella's ball somehow caught up to by Dion Akoff, the 32-year-old stretching his legs, hitting the post, and Misael Rodriguez, right place, right time, rifled in. His 7th of the season, breaks a 2-game goal-scoring drought, made it 1-0 in minute 17 and had the dance moves to back it up too. A little bit later from the corner kick, this one a bit awkward for Rashid Nuhu, but the 2022 goalkeeper of the year did well to stand tall. This corner kick, however, would result in a penalty kick. Marcelo Lage dragged down in the box by Blake Malone, who is in the referee's book, yellow card shown there. And then Luis Gil, for the second time this season, scores against his former side, making his return to Werner Park known. Nuhu nearly getting a fingertip on it, but that one nestled perfectly in the side netting in the 33rd minute to make it 1-1. 9 shots for Union Omaha, though in terms of expected goals, Spokane has .99, Union has .47, 5 corners for the visitors and a couple offsides as well. 1 yellow card for each side, but it should be noted the yellow card for Spokane went to a coach, not a player. The head man in charge, Lee Wiedemann, into the referee's pocketbook from arguing what was a penalty shout earlier on, or rather later on in that first half, after the first PK that was awarded. Possession, though, fairly down the middle in this one. Spokane really took this game by the horns in the second half of the first half. The opening sequence is dominated by Union Omaha. A couple players back out on the pitch once again in their brand new warm-up tops that are debuting tonight. The Let Love Bloom kit, a Pride pre-match jersey here on Pride Night in conjunction with Nebraska Medicine, with jersey proceeds going to a local LGBTQ plus resource center. The next 5 matches for Los Bujos, not an easy slate. Playing at home against Chattanooga, the team they played last time out, 5-2 victors in that contest. But then Northern Colorado, the current group leaders in group number 3, before 2 very difficult road trips to Forward Madison and to Lexington. Not getting any easier for the team that had the best regular season finish in 2023 in USL League One. For Spokane, the club's first season in USL League One, rolls on scoreless in their last 2 matches. They've managed to change that tonight, and going forward again, it's another tough schedule on the road to Central Valley and to Northern Colorado. Those 2 yellow matches, the Jägermeister Cup matches. Charlotte Independence, Chattanooga, and Lexington will visit the newly renovated One Spokane Stadium in the mix of that. Just about ready for things to get underway in the second half. Spokane on the left side of your screen, right side of your screen rather. They switch sides in the second half. Wearing the all-black away strip. Union Omaha on the left in the white. Center official tonight, Jose Lara, asking everybody to get back on the pitch, checking his equipment. Didn't have too many fouls to preside over in that first 45, although there was the given penalty and then the not given penalty. Not easy decisions in the least. Referee's ready to go. Union Omaha receiving some last-minute instructions. Here come the Owls now. Will be the host to kick things off. So the Velocity managed to get on the scoreboard for the first time in 3 matches. They've created plenty of chances this season, says head coach Lee Wiedemann, but just haven't dispatched them. maybe some newfound confidence to do that now in the second half. PC waiting for the A-OK from the official to get things going again. The Sao Paulo native beginning his career with the Corinthians Academy. Played in the MLS with both Orlando City and the Vancouver Whitecaps. And fakes everybody out for the second half. A little bit of trickery from the Brazilian. And now we finally are back underway. At 84 degrees, according to the weather app here in Nebraska. Sun beginning to set. May create a few challenges for the Spokane forwards when turning back to goal. Sun directly in their eyes, setting over the goal on the far side. Lewis. Sango Akali with nowhere to go, playing in his first Jägermeister Cup match. A recent signing from the Portland Timbers Academy system. Both sides unchanged, coming out of the locker room. And check Jerome, who won the MLS Cup with Sporting Kansas City back in 2013. And again, the restart will have to be restarted, for lack of a better word. Jerome sending it all the way long, and there's plenty of space for it too. Settled on the far side with options forward. Rodriguez, heavy first touch. Couldn't get to the second. Ahmed Longmire in the way. PC nearly took it down. PC with just one assist on the season, making his 5th start, his 6th overall appearance in all competitions. So 1-1 in the 48th minute. It was the 17th minute where Misael Rodriguez found the back of the net off a cross from Dion Akoff that hit the post. And then in the 33rd minute, it was Luis Heel, the former Union Omaha man, who had 2 goals and 9 assists in 2,000 minutes under head coach Dominic Casciato last season. In his first game back at his old stomping grounds, leveled the score from the penalty spot. Lage trying to knife through that midfield of Union Omaha. Another good ball from Lage, but nobody on the other end of it for a second time. 3rd time's the charm now forward, and this one does have space on the other end of it for Muumba. Heel calling for it. It was behind him, and Akoff tracked all the way back. Luis Heel was completely on his own, and if that pass was a little bit better, we might be looking at a 2-1 scoreline right now. Longmire intercepting. Lewis probing forward. Akale. Waldeck. Aggressive first touch. Not sure who was the target of that pass. Rodriguez went down. Longmire colliding with him. Referee waves advantage and will not bring it back. Lewis. Akale. Doling trying to make some space available. Heel going down. And the referee calls a foul against the Spokane men. Was tackled by PC, Luis Heel. head coach Dominic Casciano said a very good passer of the ball. You can look after it in tight spaces, but what he's added to his game this year is goal scoring. He's got 4 goals this season, 2 of them against his former side. Only had 2 goals for Union Omaha last season. Meanwhile, his new head coach, Lee Wiedman, describes him as somebody who's not only individually very talented, but has an unmatched resume and a fantastic guy. That's why he's our captain. Union Omaha going forward now. Shots blocked at the first time of asking. Javier Martin Hill keeps it in touch. Now Mumba trying to get around Dolabella. The Mayor slides in fairly. PC. Gallardo dispossessed. Now Hill the other way. Mumba looking back for Luis Hill. Beaten to it. Now a bit of back and forth play between the two sides. Dolabella gets the pass away. Long switch towards Akov. Excellent first touch. Driving right at Waldeck, trying to get free on his favorite right foot. Nearly lost the ball underneath him. Still looking to get around Waldeck. Now has the double team to work through and wins the throw-in for his efforts. Akov wanted a foul. Referee on the near side won't oblige. It was a battle in the first 15 minutes of the first half. Dion Akov against Derek Waldeck. It's a battle that Akov won on most occasions as well. He picked out Rodriguez for that first goal. Rodriguez unable to keep the ball under his foot. So Spokane, as of right now, getting a point away from home. Next up is a game against Lexington SC. Back on home soil. That home stadium for Spokane is undergoing quite an upgrade. A $4 million investment, turning one Spokane stadium into one of the most scenic and enjoyable venues in all of USL. And it speaks to the committed investment that Spokane has put not only in this club and this season, but in its future, and the future of professional soccer in the United States. Never easy creating an expansion side, but the Velocity have done so well in the early stages of their first season to field not only a competitive team, but a competitive home field advantage. Heel standing over it, so too is Waldeck. Union Omaha hold the 18. It's Heel to deliver. White shirts underneath it. Dolabella getting his head to it. Now Lewis. Can't wriggle through. Lewis still going. Managed to get on the end of it. Andre Lewis trying to turn on the Jets. Didn't have the room to do so. He's got 2 goals in his last 5 matches. Nearly 70 appearances in his career for both Portland Timbers 2 and Hartford Athletic. And away from the action, it's the head coach for Union Omaha, Dominic Casciano, who also gets a yellow card. So now in the 54th minute, both managers on a booking. Not often you see that. But the Jägermeister Cup always seems to be full of surprises, and this match still has plenty of time for plenty more. Doling, forward is checked back. Try and stride up now. Nice turn from Mumba. Still going Mumba. Ariel Mumba battling for it. Fighting for every touch. Wanting a shot as well. Mumba still going. Dispossessed. Spokane trying not to let Union Omaha get out of trouble. And committing a foul in the process. Ariel Mumba did everything he could didn't receive much help. And Masangoa College is bundling into Joe Gallardo. Moumba, the 22-year-old Californian, yet to register a goal contribution this season, making just his third start in all competitions. Master Antonio directing traffic. Malone slides it through for Dolabella. Try and get forward now. Dolabella just trying to bring the outside backs forward on each side. Rodriguez slipped. The ball looked behind him anyways. Fernandez chipping it into the middle. Strong header down. Rodriguez wants the return ball. Longmire went to ground and cut it away. So too did Dolabella. No foul. Fernandez won it cleanly. Waldeck sends it away. Now Akoff. By one. Dion Akoff driving at Derek Waldeck once again. And his cross right off the defender in front of him. That's been the fight of the night. Dion Akoff against Derek Waldeck. Two veterans of the professional game. Both spent their college playing days on the West Coast. Akoff with UC Santa Barbara. Derek Waldeck, a two-time collegiate champion with Stanford. Home corner presented by Modelo. PC to deliver. 1 assist on the season for the Brazilian. Ball to the near post, met by Marcel Lage. Middleton, Massachusetts native. Boston Bolts Academy. For fans of the USMNT, that's 30 minutes away, and the same academy that Miles Robinson played for. Good delivery to the back post, headed in front, scrambled away by Longmire. It worked its way around the goalkeeper. Dolan can't work it away from the box. Dolabella turning. The League One Player of the Month sees his cross blocked. Heel. Saw the pressure coming and just had to track back. Here is Lage. Lewis. A long ball down the channel. And again is too strong. Drums starting up again for the Parliament. Which is the actual scientific name for a group of owls, so credit to the supporters behind goal for a creative, unique, and biologically synonymous name. Rashid Nuhu with a shake of the head. The Ghanaian didn't want to play it long. Didn't see a lot of that in the first half to much success. Kale. Heel. A lot of space forward for Spokane. They don't have the numbers yet. Lewis trying to change that. Plays a good ball in behind to Moumba. Cuts it back. Dolan trying to get onto it. And a grateful Rashid Nuhu gets it into his grasp. Lovely slide rule pass. Blake Malone stuck a foot out behind him. Came off of his laces, through his own legs, and back towards his goalkeeper calmly. Not sure that was Blake Malone's intention, but it's quite a fortuitous result. Nuhu not complaining. Gives the ball to Malone now. Akoff not going to get there. Waldeck didn't have much of a play. Dominic Casciano, the man in charge, has moved some players around in this second half. That's going to be a yellow card against Simon Longmire. Rather, it's Marcelo Lage going into the book. Marcelo Rodriguez doing well to operate in between the defenders. Confirmation, it is a yellow card on Lage. Knew he was beaten, didn't complain at the decision. 6'5" defender, played his college ball with Coastal Carolina. Yellow sponsored by Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. It's 4 in the wall for Carlos Mirancio. Make it 5 rather. No, 4, 5 maybe? Counting is hard. It's 5. 5 in the wall. 4 in the wall. Spokane can't decide. PC standing over it. Looks like some last-minute instructions from the Brazilian as well. Out 25 yards out. It's hit well, and it's hit over the bar. Took a touch on the way through. Joe Gallardo's free kick. Off the wall and over the bar. And the wall with 4 or 5, or however many there were, did its job. Gallardo with 2 goals this season, scored in the most recent contest for Union Omaha against Chattanooga. Corner for the host, at the near post. Dolabella latched onto it, and it took a touch on the way through for another corner. This corner, like the last, sponsored by, well, the Union Omaha supporters say it best. This delivery right in the middle and headed in. It's the mayor once again. Pedro Dolabella, and the USL League One May Player of the Month restores the lead for Union Omaha. Six goals in his last 7 matches. Headed the first one wide, made no mistake at the second time of asking. Powerful header into the top right corner. Mirancio left helpless. Dolabella had 5 goals for Los Bujos in 30 matches last season. He's got 6 in 10 in 2024. The former 2022 MLS Next Pro selection, a first team nominee, the only one from Rochester, New York FC, heads home in the 63rd minute. Prompts a triple change, headlined by the return of Steven Dos Santos. Out and out number 9 for Union Omaha. Shielding it out. Now does Kunga nearly into the match. Josh Doling's back heels behind Luis Heel. Dos Santos, Kunga, and 17-year-old Mark Bronick making just his 3rd appearance on the season. So the 2 strikers that started this one, Aaron Gomez and Misael Rodriguez, replaced by Steven Dos Santos and Mark Bronick. Lagos Kunga slotting in at the back for Blake Malone, who was on a yellow card. Akoff with a good challenge, brought down, free kick Union Omaha. So 2 attacking substitutions, 1 defensive, though. Speaking to head coach Dominic Casciato in the midweek, we asked him what's one thing to make sure we mention on the broadcast, and he said, make sure you talk about Lagos Kunga when we take him off the bench, because he's coming to matches and completely changed those games for us. Dion Akoff still down, made the tackle, went down holding that right knee. So 2 goals for Union Omaha, just 1 for Spokane, scored by Luis Gil, who was the former mainstay in the Union Omaha midfield. And that word, a bit of an understatement. Luis Gil, a California native, 3rd all-time for Union Omaha in assists, with 9 in 51 appearances. Had a standout season last year for Los Bujos, and now with Spokane, he's got 4 goals and 2 assists in 2024, and that's what his former head coach Dominic Casciato said about him. Was the one thing that he's added to his game this year is goal scoring. The man can set up his teammates, but now for Spokane, he can put the ball in the back of the net. That's why he wears that captain's armband on his left arm. Said his new head coach Lee Wiedemann, he's a stand-up player. His resume speaks for itself. You just saw 3rd all-time for Los Bujos in club assists. But a complete professional on and off the pitch, and that's why he is the captain for the expansion franchise. Play restarts. Bronick tried to get on it, didn't get there. The 17-year-old who formerly played with the Barca Residency Academy. There is the teenager. He had 12 goals in 19 appearances for the Barca Academy U19s. There's a late shove. Frustration showing from Ariel Muumba, who's worked hard tonight on the road but hasn't seen much end product for it. Dion Akoff back into the match. Saw him down just a minute ago. Union Omaha with 3 subs already, electing not to use a 4th in the 69th minute. It's not quite shooting distance, but there will be 2 in the wall for Marancio. PC to deliver. It's quite a ways away from goal. It's a good delivery. Dolabella was eyeing it from underneath the path of the ball. Instead on the ground for Mastro Antonio. And now Dolabella onto his left, clipping it in, headed down for Luis Gil. And Spokane gonna try and go the other way at pace. Ariel Muumba trying to use his speed and force a turn back. Andre Lewis had space in midfield. Nobody picked him out. Union Omaha defend the counter for now. 70th minute from Werner Park. Philip Galati with you from the Jägermeister Cup, Week 5. Union Omaha trying to get the last laugh after these 2 teams met back in early May That game a 3-2 contest, won in the 93rd minute by Javier Martin Gil for Spokane. Lewis urging his teammates forward. Umba with nowhere to go, not once but twice. Lewis going down theatrically. Dolabella barely moved. Akoff. Waldeck all the way up in high pursuit. Mastrantonio. Jerome trying to shape one in the near side channel. It's a good ball as well. Maybe numbers in the box. Kunga denied for now. Dolabella turning. Akoff. Kunga doesn't want it. Akoff will have to go himself. Gets behind Derek Waldeck. Akoff looking for the cutback. Falls right to Lagos Kunga on his right foot. Tried to squeeze it into the top right corner from a very difficult angle. And the ball went out of play for a goal kick. Akoff once again having Derek Waldeck's number tonight. Another nutmeg for number 26. Good cutback. Longmire in the way. Kunga shifting onto his right. Rodriguez wanted that ball played back, but in truth, that shift from his left to his right from Kunga completely took away his crossing option. He didn't have anything else there but to shoot. Dion Akoff, a 32-year-old, still has a spark about him, especially that first touch, that acceleration, as you just saw. Pedro Dolabella getting some last-minute instruction from Dominic Casciano, the USL League One player and coach of the month. It will be the first change of the night for head coach Lee Wiedemann. Ariel Gonzalez set to be introduced. It will be Ariel Muumba taken out on the far side. Gonzalez making just his second appearance on the season. Played 47 minutes against Greenville back on May 25th. Longmire. Right to Akoff. And credit to Gonzalez, who charged it down out of nowhere. Back heel nearly right into the path of Gonzalez. Out for the throw. Heel wanted it quickly. Gonzalez's pass this time cut away by Kunga. And even under pressure, Union Omaha looked so poised and patient in midfield. Spokane with just 4 shots to Union Omaha's 13 in the 74th minute. Creating chances wasn't the problem for Lee Wiedemann and company heading into tonight. It was turning them into points on the scoreboard. Though tonight it seems that visitors haven't been able to get forward as much as they would have liked. Gonzalez trying to change that. Waldeck on the overlap. Akoff this time putting in the work defensively and winning a goal kick in the process. Former North Texas SC man Derek Waldeck can't believe it. Played every minute for Spokane this season. no rush. Dos Santos just bundling over Waldeck. May have looked like a foul at first glance, but play continues regardless. Gonzalez tried the diagonal ball. Dolabella hacked down. And the referee immediately sprinting over to make sure that Colin Fernandez didn't get himself in any more trouble. Dolabella with an excellent performance through 76 minutes and a goal to boot. He usually plays more of a holding midfielder role, but his head coach Dominic Casciano says he's a capable goal scorer when he needs to be, as you saw from the corner kick. Somebody who's very versatile and, quote, has a bright future ahead of him. Akoff, lovely touch. Akoff, early ball. Mirancio got his gloves to it. A nervy one for the goalkeeper. Lewis. Kunga won the ball. Lagos Kunga off the bench. Took some contact in the box, tried to slide onto it, appeals for a penalty, not given. Attack stays alive. Shot blocked, and a tug of the jersey, and that surely is a yellow card, and it will be for Joe Gallardo. And that, in the referee recertification classes, will be the exact example they show for stopping a promising attack. Blocked by Kale and then just made no effort to play the ball. Joe Gallardo, born in San Diego, but spent his time playing in the Monterrey Academy. Had 14 goals in 19 appearances for the US U17 team back before starting his pro career. Lodge. Waldeck. Akoff tracking back. Heel going over. And the referee has blown the whistle. It was right in front of the Spokane bench. And tempers are nearing a boiling point now. Take a second look at it. No foul there. Ooh, I don't know. Master Antonio seemed to get a good chunk of the ball there. But there was a lot of contact. If Luis Heel's fall, for lack of a better word, was anything to go off of, the play restarts for Union Omaha. Flag stays down against Lagos. Kunga! Big save from Mirancio to keep it 2-1. The spinning volley denied. A big save from Carlos Mirancio. Couldn't have been more than 8-9 yards. Very, very close quarters. And it's a big stop to force a corner kick. Presented by Modelo. Now the last time that Los Pujols took a trip to the corner flag, they scored from it. PC to deliver. This one curled towards the goal. And a fairly simple push over the bar from Mirancio. Another corner kick. This one played to the top of the box. Gallardo on the volley. Mirancio saving it again. Dos Santos there for the rebound. Flag stays down. Kunga curling it in and headed wide from inside the box. There were 3 Union Omaha players underneath it. Nobody able to slot it home. Training ground play. Gallardo couldn't hit it first time, did well to get it on the second. Good ball in, and it was the 17-year-old, Mark Bronick. What a story that would have been in just his third appearance this season. Another Union Omaha corner kick. Four saves on the night for Mirancio. The season high was 7 last time out against Greenville. That was a scoreless draw. PC, this time a long ball in and over everybody, including Mastrantonio. So 3 different corner kicks, 1 short, 1 long, and 1 to the top of the box, all with the same end product. 81st minute from Werner Park as it stands. Pedro Dolabella's go-ahead header will be the goal that seals 3 points. And the yellow card shown once again. It's another case of a player just being dragged down, and it's Pedro Dolabella, whose praises were recently sung, now facing a bit of punishment from the referee. And in all truth, he can't be complaining too much about that. It's the second time that Masongo Akale has been dragged down. An industrious performance from the Minnesota native in his first Jägermeister Cup match. Dos Santos. Union Omaha getting numbers forward. Lagos Kunga with the nutmeg. Time and space for the shot, and it's in! Lagos Kunga off the bench and onto the score sheet for Union Omaha's third. Snuck it through and outstretched Carlos Mirancio. Got the nutmeg, got the goal, and got his highlight reel clip. Whoop! See you later. Into the box, tidy finish. Mirancio got a palm to it, couldn't keep it out. His head coach, Dominic Casciato, lauded his praises in the midweek, saying he's made a tremendous impact every time he's come off the bench. And you can't forget to mention that on the broadcast. Well, Coach, we're certainly going to mention it when he goes out and scores a goal. All home goals sponsored by the Nebraska Lottery. Norte Norti set to enter this one. And he will replace the mayor, Pedro Dolabella, who gets some much-deserved rest. And you can hear exactly what the Union Omaha faithful think about him. What a signing he's been for this team. Norte Norti sporting the face guard. A new signing in 2024 for Union Omaha. 2024. Let's take another look at that goal from Pedro Dolabella in a little bit. It's such a good goal. We want to make sure we have the video exactly right before we play it. Now let's play it. From the corner kick, Pedro Dolabella completely unmarked. He did well not to mess around with it, just get his head to it, no nonsense. But look at the power as well, my goodness, from 6 yards. Didn't need to head it in that forcefully, but did anyways. And a big smile from the Brazilian. So now what can Spokane do? Good tackle. Heel now. Waldeck. This is looking promising. Excellent ball to the far side. Black shirts in the middle. One of them is Doling. Didn't get a foot to it. Gonzalez stayed with it. Now Waldeck. Another good pass from him. Lewis. Forced away from his goal. Waldeck's third pass blocked by PC. Lewis, nutmeg pass, sent into the stratosphere. Waldeck looking for that diagonal ball once again. Here's Longmire, the defender going forward, finds Fernandez, cut back into the middle, still not dealt with, off the post! Second opportunity in the box and cleared away. Spokane with an excellent response, and then the flag goes up. It looked like Javier Martin Gil, who had the dramatic winner back on May 11th. Off the post, struck it well. Second ball didn't hit quite as well. There's a defender in the way. Gallardo barely knew about it, just tried to scramble a clearance away and contort his body whatever way it would bend. And Martin Gil not able to bend it inside the post. Once again in the midweek, head coach Lee Wiedemann lamented at chances created but not scored upon for the Spokane side. Looking so good after conceding and not getting the reward they deserve. The Spokane Velocity have done so well in their season to bring some fresh air to USL League One with the new jersey sponsors and the stadium upgrades. And then, of course, should be reminded of the launch of Zephyr FC, one of the 8 teams in the inaugural Super League, especially when you consider how many big sport markets there are out there. Dallas and Boston and New York City. Spokane not only creating a competitive team on the field, both men's and women's, but also a competitive stadium and game day atmosphere. It's a good ball in. It came off the arm of Javier Martin Gil. Referee's going to allow play to continue. Dos Santos taken down. He's just coming back from injury. He's popping up once again. Fernandez clipping it in. It's an excellent ball. Javier Martin Gil completely misjudged it. He's got 2 goals on the year. The defender from Spain, formerly played with Missouri State University. Brandon Knapp, who played college ball with St. John's, will replace Joe Gallardo. Knapp making his 10th appearance in all competitions this season, 2 assists to his name. Now his 3rd straight substitute appearance. Although the first of those 3 appearances came against the Charlotte Independents back on May 17th. Played for 1 minute, got an assist. Spokane pressing high in the 89th minute, trying to get back into this one. They don't have a ton of time, but they've had a ton of chances, especially in recent stages. Norte now. 4-on-3 opportunity for Los Bujos. For Dos Santos in behind. Heroic defending from Cameron Miller. He needed to time that challenge to perfection. More pass for Akoff. Heavy pass from under Lewis. And now that momentum that Spokane did so well to generate after that third Omaha goal starting to just dissipate. Jerome. Dos Santos. 6 minutes additional time in this one. Take another look at it. Was Mario Gonzalez in a bit of bother, but popped right back up. Shake of the head for the man making just his second appearance this season. Correction, there will be 7 additional minutes. Dos Santos. Kunga. Big hit from way out. Marco Milanese, not known for his goal-scoring prowess. May receive a few jabs from his teammates watching that one back on film. Morgan Hackworth also introduced to the contest, making his 3rd appearance this season, and takes off Mario Gonzalez, who was substituted into this one in the 73rd minute. Fernandez popping right back up. Longmire. No return ball from Javier Martin Hill. Lewis. Fernandez. One more header for Waldeck. Fake the first time cross on his weaker right foot. It's a little strong, but Longmire will keep it in play. Along the touchline. Javier Martin Hill. Marcelo Lage. Marcos Kunga getting to it. Plenty of space on the far side for the 17-year-old. Will the flag stay down? No, it will not. Brandon Knapp nearly holding his run, and just a fraction too early. Millimeters away from his first professional goal. He was wide open too, just needed to hold it a little bit longer. And the 17-year-old, unfortunate for him. But it's been a bright spark for this Union Omaha side, and with the talent that head coach Dominic Casciano talked about, he may not wait a very long time for that first professional goal. He's on the ball now. Not much in terms of options with him. 94th minute. Nuhu. Long ball over the top towards Dos Santos. The big striker going down in the box. Surely that's a penalty, and it is. Cameron Miller drags down Steven Dos Santos and goes into the book as well. And from that look, it is a penalty kick. I mean, he got 2 hands on him and dragged him down. Steven Dos Santos. In his first game back in quite some time, with a chance for a 4th on the night. Expertly done. Steven Dos Santos back in action for the first time in over a month and right onto the score sheet as Union Omaha will wrap up 3 points in the Jägermeister Cup. Loving every minute of his celebration. Another look at the penalty. There was a hand up around his collar. Takes the penalty low and direct to the far side. Marancio going the wrong way, and frustration showing from the goalkeeper, whose individual performance maybe deserved a better scoreline. But all the credit to Union Omaha for pouring on the goals. And it is a fourth for Los Bujos. A 5-goal contest when these two teams met back on May 11th. That one 3-2 for Spokane. The same number of goals with a wildly different result at the Werner Park rematch. All home goals presented by Nebraska Lottery, 4 of them for Union Omaha. Coming into this game off their most dominant offensive performance of the season last time out, a 5-2 win against Chattanooga. And so now, Union Omaha has scored 4 or more goals in a game almost as many times as they have not. On the season, seems to be either 1 or 0, sometimes 2, but mainly 4 and now 5. And now a yellow card for Mark Bronick. 17-year-old formerly with the Barca Residency Academy. Got a late foot in there. Left Javier Martin Hill in a heap. Bronick nearly had that goal just a couple minutes ago. Couldn't hold his run. And the referee blows for full time. Union Omaha get 3 points and jump Spokane Velocity in Group 3 of the Jägermeister Cup. A dominant second half for Los Bujos, and it finishes Union Omaha 4, Spokane Velocity 1. Man of the match tonight, the man they call the mayor, Pedro Dolabella. A national collegiate champion with the Marshall Thundering Herd, 2022 MLS Next Pro inaugural All-League first team, with his 6th goal in 7 matches. Post-game coverage coming your way on the other side of the break from Werner Park, but before then we step aside. See you in a bit.
My name is Blake Malone, and I'm a center back for Union Omaha. The partnership between Bellevue University and Union Omaha enables me to continue my career as a professional soccer player, as well as extending my time and learning to get another degree, and for that I am very thankful. I would say reach out. Bellevue University has been very, very kind and generous to us. They're very responsive, they have great people working up front, so I would say go, give it a reach, look out, and see if it works for you.
This just in, Omaha is a soccer city and it's time for you to join the party at Werner Park. Experience the electrifying soccer atmosphere, savor mouth-watering concessions, and watch Union Omaha, the most successful club in USL League One history, light up the pitch. Come enjoy our Night of Champions and Baird Home Scarf giveaway on June 1st, Pride Night and Thrifty Thursday on June 13th, and X-Cancer Awareness Night on June 27th at Werner Park. One city, one club, one means all.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting new tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Union Omaha, in their return to Werner Park, doing well to capture all 3 points And that man in the middle, Pedro Dolabella, the architect of what was a dominant home showing for Los Bujos. 4-1 the final. Let's take you through the tail of the tape, how it all went down. For the second time this season, these two teams produced 5 total goals. And a dominant home showing for Union Omaha got started early on. 17th minute, Dion Akoff, his cross off the upright. Misael Rodriguez locks the ankle and fires home. Dion Akoff did really well to get on the end of that ball. And then Misael Rodriguez making no mistake. 1-0, Union Omaha, 17 minutes in. It was their former man from the PK spot 16 minutes later. Marcelo Lage, the Middleton Mass native, going down in the box, dragged down by Blake Malone, the hometown kid, and the former Owl, Luis Heel, for the second time this season, puts the ball in the back of the net against his former club and his former teammate, Rashid Nuhu. Level score through 45. The same cannot be said for the second half. Pedro Dolabella's header, his 6th goal in 7 matches, now scored in his last 3 consecutive games. Loving the celebration, made it 2-1 Union Omaha, and then much later on in the match, 82nd minute, Lagos Kunga with the nutmeg and the tiny finish as well. Through the wickets of Colin Fernandez and to the wickets of Carlos Merencio. Took off the shirt in celebration. Thought that might have been it, but no, one more. Big 6'5" Steven Dos Santos dragged down in the box, and his first match in over a month is capped off with a goal from 12 yards away, rifled into the back of the net. Union Omaha score 4, the Spokane Velocities 1. That's going to do it from Werner Park. Pedro Dolabella loving the home support, and it's always great to see young fans out in attendance. That does it for this matchup in Week 5 of the Jägermeister Cup. It finishes from Werner Park, Union Omaha 4, Spokane Velocity 1. For our entire production crew and our producer, Brent Kolskuyuela, I'm Phil Kalani saying so long and good night.